Meadowlands. Str8 Rippin definitely not happy with their placings. Triggers Down couldn't have been too frustrated. The only matches they lost were to the tournament champions, but they're looking to tweak their game, get it to the top level, as we saw Neighbor making a huge flag return and then picked up another kill, and now Str8 Rippin is going to be able to do a counter cap. So big play here by Str8 Rippin, and this is going to be a ton of momentum here for the Str8 Rippin squad.
Said, this is a backbreaker right here. Neighbor single-handedly returning and then running back for the counter cap. That's the type of thing that Str8 Rippin looked like they needed to energize themselves. Now Triggers Down's got to come right back and try and take one for himself.
All right, well, Neighbor trying to go to work. He is going to be taken down by SK. The last member alive for Str8 Rippin is Legit, and he is trying to stay alive on B side. He was fighting off one player. Victor X was able to push in and clean up the kill. Let's jump on board now, though, Sundance, with Fear itself, who is trying to do the dirty top middle, the most important part of the map to control here on Onslaught.
I gotta tell you, I love watching this kid play. He has moments of just complete genius. Some of the things he's able to pull off are phenomenal. We saw a little bit of that in the Stride Championship Series last round. But right now, a little misstep by a Neighbor, but it looks like Str8 Rippin right back in it.
All right, well, that is the second time we've seen a slight flub with the flag out of Neighbor. He is not nearly the objective player that we've seen out of Ghostayame and some of the other top objective runners. He's used to the slaying role, but he's doing a pretty good job becoming a more all-around player and running these objectives for Str8 Rippin, because All Might Warrior and Legit are just on fire when it comes to slaying here on Onslaught.
I think, you know, it's right. It's crazy to say, but this guy's so used to taking people's faces that he doesn't know what it feels like to carry a flag.
Not used to that, B, but for sure. You see him going up against Hysteria. Well, Hysteria's back anyway. And then check that out, as Fear itself got the first shot, nearly picked up the out BR, but he was taken down, and that is going to allow Tsquared to get into the opponent's base, and Str8 Rippin is continuously putting the pressure on Triggers Down, and they have him in a spawn camp right now.
Remember, if you keep pulling that flag, you're putting the other team on defense. They have to aggressively run out there and try and return it. They can't worry about capping. The one thing Str8 needs to be aware of is the counter cap. If they pull the flag too early or without support, then Triggers Down's going to be in a great position to get that counter cap.
All Might Warrior was taken down inches away from putting the flag in. We got all of Str8 Rippin trying to get back to that flag, but it looks like Victory X is going to push in for the return, stopping Legit at his own base. Huge play out of Victory X. That is what you need out of your new gun.
I love Victory X, man. That guy is a great player. Definitely already fitting in here with Triggers Down. I'm telling you, he's a smart player. He knows what you need to do and when you need to get it done.
All right, well, Triggers Down started off strong. They opened it up with 2 flag caps, and then Str8 Rippin came charging back. It's now 3-2. Str8 Rippin with control. Triggers Down, however, is trying to establish map control here. Victory X pushing into the base, and he is getting some help there from Fear itself on A side. We're going to crank up the player audio so you can get in to the game with both of these teams.
Corner.
In front of our base.
They're going top A. Top A. This guy's top A right now. Two top mid, A and B. They got a B corner, Neighbor's one hit. Neighbor's one hit B corner. I got him. No, he's out of flag, one shot. Out of flag, one shot. We gotta get up top. RB, turn around. He's RB.
Well, Str8 Rippin just put in a 4th flag. We're going to be jumping back on board with Tsquared, and he is still at the Triggers Down base. He has been spawn camping for the last 5 minutes.
I love to see that kind of play out of Tsquared. And he's still there. They know he's there. They got to get him out of there, Bucket. They have no chance if he's just sitting there raining shots down on him on spawn. Meanwhile, his teammates, they're down, but he's still sitting there being the aggressor.
Well, Victor X calling out saying we got to kill the guys in our base. There's only one guy. It was Tsquared. He must have felt like there was 3 or 4 guys.
You're right, Aaron, because Tsquared can play big sometimes, and that's what he was doing right there. And here's another guy who can play big, Legit.
Well, Tsquared was doing a big thing there. He was relocating every single time he picked up a kill. That causes confusion amongst Triggers Down. Unless they're following him on their death screen, they have no clue where those shots are coming from. And when they're respawning, they're looking in the wrong place. Tsquared doing a great job to move around the map, you know, making the most out of the new geometry of the new Onslaught. Well, that's 3 down for Str8 Rippin. We're going to jump on board with Hysteria, who's got a flag out. Actually, we're going to stay on Legit, who's going to try and stop this flag.
Guys, with the new map here as it's been tweaked, how much more difficult is it than some of the stuff that people can get at home when they pick up their copies? Like, is this a notch above MLG caliber difficulty?
Well, the thing about these maps and these game types is that they are built for competition. So this is not about everyone having a shot. It's about the best player winning. It's about balance. It's about using strategy and teamwork. So you know what? For the casual player, it takes a little while to get accustomed to that. But what we find is if you love to play the game, most people will love to play the game this way, because this is when you win a game like this, you're able to really say, you know what? Oh, I beat you, I'm better. Just like Hysteria being better right there.
Heating it up there. He picked up the beatdown, picking up a clutch headshot for the double kill. Now, we didn't call it, but Triggers Down did score a third flag. It is 4-3, 2 flags left for Triggers Down, just 1 flag left for Str8 Rippin, and it looks like 3 are down for Str8, and Triggers Down is going to be pushing into the base. As you see, Fear himself running that flag bottom middle. Hysteria trying to be his lead bodyguard. Fear himself got the flag all the way back to the base, but Elmite Warrior stopped it short, and a clutch play there from Victor X to grab the flag, stopping it from being returned. And now with 3 down, Hysteria is going to be able to finally put it in. It's all tied up. This is now sudden death. The next flag will win. Triggers Down has to be careful of a counter cap straight. Well, here's Hysteria cleaning up a kill, top B, now going up against Neighbor, getting some help there as Neighbor is taken down. That is 4 down for Str8 Rippin. Triggers Down is in a great position for a new flag cap. Yep, Fear itself has got the flag moving. Hysteria trying to cover it once again, legit bottom middle, but SK is going to pick up the kill, and now the flag is in Hysteria's hands. He is taken down. We're going on board with Elmite, who is getting the flag return, and a clutch play there from Elmite and Str8 Rippin. Now he's got the counter cap going. Here we go for Str8 Rippin. That's what they were waiting for. You saw Elmite checking the score to see how many were dead. Only 2 were down. Waiting for a moment. Now he's going back out with 2 down for Triggers Down once again. Hysteria stopped the flag. He's going in for the flag return. And he picks up the kill on legit. Huge play there, but the flag is still in play. It's in the hands of Neighbor, who picked up the double kill, and he is going to end it. He is stopped short. Tsquared coming in to score, and there it is. Yes! Beat down with the flag, and Tsquared, the captain, picks up the kill. Str8 Rippin is hyped.
Oh my! What a finish!
I'm out of breath.
Oh my, we have not seen a finish like that in quite a while. Tsquared was there thinking he had it, but the flag was pulled. It took a minute longer. It was 4-4 there. Anybody's game, and Str8 Rippin came out on top. What a game.
These guys are playing like it is a top 10 highlight video, Sonny. Let's go and check out how these guys did. It was back and forth. Triggers Down starting off strong. Str8 Rippin battling back. I thought Triggers Down was going to win it, but they did not. We are going to check out the stats right now. Neighbor, -2, but he put in more than 1 flag. On the other side, Hysteria, a huge 32 kills for Triggers Down, but it was not enough because the teamwork out of Str8 Rippin at the end of that game was just too much for TD.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was just anybody's game right there. I can't believe anyone went positive with all that action. Tsquared able to camp the base. I mean, Triggers Down doing really well, but in the end, it was just that final moment, and they just couldn't get it done.
Now, this is what I love. I'm looking down on the main stage here, and Triggers Down, they just shaked it off. I saw SK literally shake his hands out. It was done.
They're ready to go, definitely. They're not out of this one.
All right, guys, that was a nail-biter. 3 lead changes in a game to 5 flags. That's what you call a real nail-biter. But that's ESPN Saturday Night. We'll be back with more right after this.
Friendly competition, a desire to win, enthusiasm that knows no bounds. That's the spirit of young America. From coast to coast, in everything from sandlots to stadiums, you'll find red-blooded American boys full of that old grit and determination that makes winners and champions.
Oh my God! I am God!
Look, new Str8 Sweet Peppermint sold really well on Monday.
Great!
Then, nothing Tuesday, nothing Wednesday. People about one pack, never come back. The flavor lasts too long. I thought you had big brains, Str8 Boss Man!
New Str8 Sweet Peppermint, the ridiculously long-lasting gum.